This is Halo Witch, and this is going to be a collective love reading. So I'm just going to gather all of the energy that is currently watching this video, and I'm going to see what collective message we have. So, with that being said, Spirit is saying that you've been working really hard on wanting to find connections that you've been working really hard on a specific connection, or if you're single, you've been working really hard on just finding connections that you feel are worth your while. I see you being a very introverted person, and I feel like every time you put yourself out there, you may be faced with like some type of deception, or there could be a lot of energy surrounding you that you don't exactly trust, is what's coming through for me. We have strong Virgo energy, strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have the Empress. Spirit is saying that you have a lot to offer, but you may be spending your time, you may be spending your time either with the wrong people, or you may be not seeing the red flags. That's what's coming through for me. Bottom of the deck, we have patience. I feel like what I'm seeing here is that you need to focus more on yourself. Like, I feel like there's a message here of you focusing more on yourself before moving into another relationship or connection, or even if you're with someone, maybe you need to start focusing more on what makes you happy, or you know what I mean. There's something here where I feel like you might be very confused because you're following the wrong connections or paths. You know what I mean? Like, you're a very introverted person, and you may be following the wrong paths because you're, eager to find love, or you're eager to be in a relationship, but there's something here about deception and sneakiness and strategy. It's like you need to be focusing on who actually shows up for you, who actually gives you the time of day. There's a lot of messages here about self-discovery that's coming through for me. I feel like you have more choices than you think. I do feel like with the Four of Wands, there's a very beautiful connection that surrounds you. This can be someone you've already met, or this can be someone that you will meet, but there's like something about patience here, because you may be, I feel like this message is for someone who's with the wrong person, and there's like a lot of red flags or something like that, but you keep just trying to work on making that happen. Or maybe you're single, and you just keep working on like wanting to find somebody, but you keep stumbling upon the wrong connections or people. And with the Empress, you're very nurturing, you're very loving, you have a lot to give, but yet there's this energy of like deceiving yourself, worried about the past, focused on the past, focused on past people. Spirit is saying that there's an energy that surrounds you that could be present or coming towards you in the future, but you're focused on the wrong things, is pretty much what's coming through for me. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so this could very well be someone who you're still with that you're needing to let go of, or someone that's in the past that you're still focused on. But I'm just seeing like too much energy surrounding the wrong things, the wrong people. I'm going to see what else comes through. We have spying. Spirit, can you tell me more, please? Someone could be spying on your social medias. Spirit, can you tell me more? We have fear. Ooh, we have fear and spying. I'm getting the message that there can be someone that you're still connected to in some way, and then there's a new relationship that you're supposed to be engaging in, but like maybe you're too worried about someone from your past who is afraid that you have moved on. I know that's kind of like a tongue twister, but there's definitely just a message here of you focusing on the wrong connection. Whoever this reading's for, it's like you've either done that in the past, and then for a lot of you, this is collective, but you can have someone who is very much so good for you, and you're like not focused on that person because you're too focused on people that aren't good for you or past people. And Spirit's like, there's somebody right in front of you. You know what I mean? With the Empress and the Four of Wands. Like, there's someone right in front of you that can very well fulfill what you're needing, but you're just too focused on someone who might be spying on you. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh, bottom of the deck, we have third person. I mean, very self-explanatory there, I think. So yeah, there's definitely a third person involved here. I'm picking up two energies. I feel like one energy is really good for you, the other one's not, and you're too focused on the one that's not. And there could be several ones that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, or you may be ruining things with one person who's very compatible for you and good for you, but you're messing things up because you're too focused on this past person, or this past person's interfering in some way, or past relationships, or your past in general is interfering with like something good is what's coming through for me. And there could definitely be people, when I see fear and spying, I get a very intuitively, I mean, every reading's different for me. You know, these cards are just like tools for my clairvoyance and psychic vision. So like every reading, a card can give me a different vibe. For this reading, these two cards are giving me a vibe of like someone who's very jealous, envious. They have no plans on like actually wanting you or like being with you, but they just like stalking you. I don't know. Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting. Look how dark this is. It's like they didn't treat you right when they were with you. They have no intentions on wanting to be with you, but they just love trying to ruin things for you or mess things up for you. So they like spy on you. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, and sometimes you may fall for it. Like, that's honestly what's coming through here. And I feel like there's someone who you're very much so meant to be focusing on. But yeah, your direction, your energy is just too wrapped up in something that's not good for you. And that's why Spirit is saying maybe your best bet, you could be in a relationship. For those of you where I mentioned earlier, maybe you're in a relationship with someone, but you need to start focusing more on yourself. What I mean by that is some of you may be with the person that's good for you, but you keep like fumbling because your mind's too like caught up in the past or something like that. So you need to like just spend time alone meditating and getting your head clear and focusing on who's actually been for you, who's actually been there for you, and who hasn't. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting energy in this reading of you ruining something that's good for someone that just doesn't even care. You know? And it's like, I don't know why, but I just got like that saying, if I can't have you, no one can. You know what I mean? Like, but it's almost different than that. It's not even like they don't want you. It's like I'm getting the energy of, if I can't have you, no one can, but this person doesn't want you either. It's like they don't want you, but they don't want to see you happy either, because they know that they were never able to be what you needed them to be, and that makes them very upset. And it's unsettling. There's a very unsettling energy coming through. I mean, I would definitely take this as like, be cautious. It's been a long time since I've had a very intense like message that comes through in a reading. And I'm definitely getting energy of someone who's trying to spoil things, ruin things, get you caught up, get you caught up again in their lies and deceptions and their sneakiness. They treated you poorly, but you were so worried about them still. And I'm getting energy that this person may try to still get you, back into their web. Like, that is what's coming through for me. So, Spirit is saying, have patience. You need to have patience. That's why it's your overall energy. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with your healing process. You are meant to be with someone. There could be reconciliation with someone from a past life is what's coming through for me. 1111 is also coming through. But I'm getting reconciliation, but not reconciliation from this lifetime. I'm getting that there's someone you're meant to be with, and there is reconciliation, but this is like a soulmate energy. Someone that you have had past lives with. And they're going to feel very familiar, and they're very loving and nurturing, very motherly with the Empress here. And that's who you're meant to focus on. You're meant to, whether it's a person or just your past in general, you're meant to take the time alone to release your past, so that way your past doesn't keep interfering with your present, because you have something good here. Yeah, someone breadcrumbed you, and then we have the Lovers, we have the Sun. Someone breadcrumbed you, and that was in the past. It's time to heal from that. You have a connection that's very strong here. This is soulmate energy, and you need to stop letting your past interfere with this connection, because you'll end up regretting it, or you'll end up making the wrong choices, because whoever this person is who's spying on you, they just don't want to see you happy. Like, they don't want you, but they don't want to see you with anyone else either. Like, they want to spoil things. So that is what's coming through for me. I hope this collective reading reaches who's meant to hear it. And I hope this divine guidance, is impactful and is very spiritually helpful. So keep in mind, I do offer personal readings. You can book your personal reading through my Facebook. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, follow me if you're not already, and I will see you in the next reading. Blessed be always, magical souls.